Hey guys, today I'm gonna talk about tryhards in video games. Yeah, weird topic, but it all started from this guy. Saw this clip on YouTube of this guy on TikTok complaining about video games being too hard on him, especially online video games. And yeah, fortunately I don't have that utterly trash app TikTok, but YouTube showed me this human specimen and I can't not talk about it. He's complaining about not being able to play games and losing all the fun in games because people try to be good. Now he spins it off as saying they're trying too hard and it's not, a relaxing medium anymore, but the dude's on Fall Guys. Yeah, that cutie battle royale game that everyone plays because it's just for having fun. You cannot try hard on Fall Guys. Well, yes, you need skill on Fall Guys. It's a game for fun. Yeah, it can be competitive, but every multiplayer game is competitive. Fall Guys is not a game where you become an MLG Call of Duty pro. It's just a game. Okay, it's a funny battle royale game where you have fun. It is based on skill, but it's not like a player that just joined. That's the thing with this game. A player that might have just joined can get a win in like 5 games. It ain't that difficult. Okay, the game, yeah, you need to get lucky, but honestly, it's not a game where you have to be on your toes at all time like a certain Modern Warfare. It's a game to have fun, and he's spinning it off as you can't play this fun little game made for kids because tryhards and Fall Guys. Okay, I already see why his point is bad, but let's just talk about how people can ruin games by being good. They can't. The whole point of a competitive medium, whether that be sport or video games or whatever, even a casual video game, the whole point of it is to get better, isn't it? The whole point of playing something or doing something, or even, I don't know, everything you do to get better at it. So he's complaining about people actually wanting to play the game like it's meant to be played and get better at it. He's complaining about people dedicating a few hours of their lives to become better at a video game. And can players that are better than you ruin a video game? Absolutely not. Yeah, maybe you have a bad match because they're absolutely wrecking you, but powerful competition is good. And SBMM in Modern Warfare, well, I'm not gonna get into that, is absolutely utter trash for doing this. Like, if you're a bad player, you will not face good competition. If you're a good player, you'll face too good of competition. And you need a mix of both. You need quite bad players to, actually be super good at a game and get your high streaks and get your super high score. You need to have games where you can be relaxed, but you also have to have games where, you have to try a bit harder to win, because if you're just in your comfort zone all the time, are you gonna improve? This man's complaining about people improving, and good players, even if they steamroll you, it's good to have. Like, I get really tense at matches of Call of Duty, and I always make up reasons why I failed, but at the end of the day, I learned something, even if I don't feel like it. I've learned from those players, or I've adapted better to their playstyle. I've seen their guns, I've seen how they use them, and I adapt to it. And yeah, that just sounds like a tryhard, but there's a difference between a tryhard and a good player. See, a good player's just there to have fun. He's good because he can improve. While a tryhard isn't there to have fun, a tryhard is there to absolutely steamroll people and then show off about it. He doesn't play games to be happy about them. He plays games because he thinks it's a monumental achievement that he got that epic victory royale. He doesn't play for a high kill game. No, he plays to get that win and show people, hey, I'm so good. And a tryhard is someone that just is tense at every moment of a video game. Well, you should be tense at hard moments in a video game. If you're all jolly when your team is absolutely getting pummeled in Warzone, I don't think you're gonna survive. You need to have concentration in video games, but he's complaining about people having fun at a game while being half concentrated. A tryhard would be fully concentrated, like they would put it on the line for that game. The clip he showed was just a guy doing the almost normie strat to win the game. And yeah, he won, but it's a strat like that everyone can use. It's not like he was using a highly overpowered strat, like he was just camping in the corner for a nuke. No, he wasn't doing that. He was just having fun at a game. And I think people just face this problem where they just don't want to have good competition, or they think everything that's a bit above their level is just too much. It's being a tryhard, and we blame a lot of people for being tryhards, but we can't really decipher if they're actually just good players or they're tryhards, because we want to know that we're the best we can be. Even when we lose, I think most games where we lose, we make the excuse of, hey, he was doing that, or he was camping in the corner, that's why I lost. And yeah, that can be a good excuse sometimes, but we can't push it to the limit where everyone's just worse than us and we are just bad. Of course, we need to see why we lost, but we can't just call everyone bad. Like today, I was playing with my friend Alex, and I got absolutely steamrolled about twice on Vacant by a lot of guys, and I kept spinning it off as, hey, I'm going to get a kill, and then I got shot in the back, or I got out DPS. But after the first round ended, I kind of realized that, you know, the guys were better than me. And while this will sound really corny, I did kind of adapt, because in the second round I did a lot better, and it was a fun match. We ended up winning, but not by much, but it was a fun, tense match where I could still have fun, but I got my ass kicked in, and I learned that, hey, I need to do this to, you know, beat them. It wasn't super easy, it wasn't a walk in the park, and that's what you need in video games. Because if you really just want to relax at a video game, I don't think online video games are the best way to do it, since it is a competitive medium. Now, I say they're not the best way to relax, but they are a great way to have fun. Well, just take it as a sport. When you're playing, I don't know, football, tennis, whatever, you are there, concentrated. I wouldn't say tense, but you are concentrated on what you're doing. You are not relaxing as if you're just going to do some Netflix and chill. But the satisfaction you get from either not even beating your opponent, but putting up a fighting chance, or, you know, having fun with your friends while getting your ass kicked in, is different from, you know, just being tense or relaxing. And this guy just thinks that every video game should just be a walk in the park and super relaxing, right? And I can agree to some point that video games should be relaxing, especially like single player video games. Like single player video games, I would like a great story over, you know, just really hard gameplay that doesn't let you relax. That's why I really like Far Cry 2, because the gameplay is absolutely super punishing, but the story, while not the greatest, it's very immersive. So I'd rather have a more immersive story of a game than just have it be a walk in the park. And the guy the thing that I find ironic about his whole argument is he's complaining about Fall Guys, the one exception of multiplayer games that I can say is a game where you can have fun and relax on. Like this, that is the one multiplayer game where you don't need to be concentrated, you don't need to listen for footsteps, it's just a fun video game. And he's complaining about the multiplayer game that is the most relaxing. And I find that absolutely mind-numbing. Anyway guys, if you liked watching this, be sure to drop a like. I hate like begging, but there you go, do it. And follow my Twitter as well.